In this video I want to test a new way of showing you trade analysis, so it's important that you give me some sort of feedback on that after you finish watching it. From number 1 to number 2 we can see what appears to be a major vector going up, and number 2 also displays a massive bearish candle almost taking the market back to low number 1. The open value of that candle is a clear ignition point to the downside. We can see that price actually tests the low number 1, but it doesn't really poke it or closes below that level. This candle that touches the low number 1 is also a fractal candle pointing to the upside. After that price starts to go up immediately, and eventually it reaches the ignition point in number 3. Similar to the way how it touched the low number 1, price touches the ignition point without poking or breaking it, and then reverses direction. It's important to remember that at this point, low number 1 and high number 2 are not solid structure yet. They are simply observable highs and lows. Right after number 3, price goes sideways for a while, and then it finally gives up to the downside in number 4. Notice how price really starts to go down in that candle number 4, so we can call that an internal point of ignition. The highest ignition is still in that candle number 2, but the ignition in number 4 is also worthy of notice. Price finally confirms the high number 2 as a solid structure when it reaches number 5, which clearly surpassed low number 1. The very bottom candle of number 5 is also a fractal candle. When price starts to go back up, there are two major points where sellers might cause some trouble. The nearest point is the internal ignition in number 4, and the second point is the major ignition in number 2. In number 6 inside the blue box we can see that buyers from number 5 met the sellers from the secondary point of ignition, and that caused the market to go down a little bit. However, in number 7 we can see that a small structure from the minor flow going up is able to pick the market up again and take it to number 8. This is a decisive moment because we have a flow of buyers going up and meeting the proven sellers in the major ignition from number 2. This is where we have to judge which one of these flows is stronger and make a decision. Even if buyers are stronger than sellers at this point, it is likely that the major ignition will at least cause some bump down near minor structure number 7, and by that point we would be already capable of collapsing risk assuming we entered a short position in 8. Notice that price pokes the ignition point 3 times in number 8, which shows us that there is some sellers there to stand their ground. If we were to open a short trade in here, we would use high number 2 as a logical and safe stop-loss placement, and the target could realistically be in low number 5. Let's fast forward the chart so we can see how the market played out. As you can see, the sellers from number 8 won the battle, so this would have been a good trade opportunity with a small stop loss and a larger take profit order. This video is just a quick demonstration of future videos where I will strip down the market with much more detail. There is a lot of stuff in this chart that could be talked about, but I wanted to give you some idea of using TradingView to do this type of analysis. If you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comment below. If you want to learn how to trade like a professional, check out my strategy store link in the video description or send me an email. Thank you for watching.